It's me. Welcome back to my channel. Right, this is a video that I have actually been asked to do, and that's fine by me. If there's anything you want to see or actually see me doing, then just let me know and I can do it. But this lady asked me how to show you how I actually put these keychains together, and I'm just going to take a sip of that's better. My mouth are a bit dry. Right. I've got my little assistant with me here, but she's a bit lazy today. So these, what I've done, and I've done these, I've pre-done these because it takes ages, because I've not used my electric drill, my Dremel drill. I've used a hand drill. Either way, whether you're using electric or a hand drill, please be careful, because you can injure yourself severely. Take it from one who knows. Right, I've got a pokey tool here. This is an old one. It's got a little bit of a crooked end on it, but that doesn't matter. And all I do is I decide where I want the hole to be, and then I just give it a bit of a mark, just pushing tip in, so that then this can go into that hole and it doesn't slip, because if you don't do that, it will slip, especially on a curved letter. And I know I've had it straight in my thumb and I was pressing, so it went really in, and yeah, I've had a bit of a sore thumb for a while. So I'm just warning you, be careful. If you can use a Dremel without trembling, I can, but I know what days to do and what days not to do, and today's a day that I know not to do. Basically because it's starting to get very warm now and I'm starting to feel it, so it's going to be a quickish video. Anyway, so I'm going to drill a hole in here, and you can, because it's clear, you can actually see, if you look here, you can see where the drill's into, or where I've drilled it to, and that should take one of these tiny screws, eyelet screws. Now then, don't rely on these to do any drilling for you. Make sure your hole is big enough to take the whole of that screw end before you start, because I bought, you can see how many I've got, and all of them, the head screws off if you don't make your hole big enough to start with. And some are from China, yes, but some are also from this country, so they're all the same. So that's being said, right, so first of all we need an eyelet screw. We need a Keyrings, and I got mine off AliExpress, and I think I paid £3-ish for 100. Good bargain. I'm just showing you these three that's already been done. Right, so, and I always use, because they are so tiny, I always use a little bit of super glue as well. You will still have to sort of screw it in to a certain degree in here. So you need a pair of these, but like I said, don't screw it till it's tight, because as soon as it starts getting tight, that's when the head screws off. Right. Oh, have you seen this? This is a bruise, just from opening a little plastic pot. And I'm going to get another one now. Oh, done it. Oh, and I shall have a right bruise there in a minute. I bruise so easy, it's unbelievable. Oh, that's come right off. Oh, I know what I'll do. Stay out of the way, Poppy. This super glue won't go. A couple of months ago, I super glued her ear to a pork, accidentally, of course. But it got me worried because it burns. Right, so I'm just going to dip that in there and put just a little dab on there. Get my little screw up and not drop it. Another one. So I've got my little screw. Get it into my pliers. into the hole and screw it in. There we go. That drill hole is plenty long enough to take that screw, and that's your screw ending. And I need a bit of, I'm going to just wipe that off as well again, because there was a bit of excess super glue and I don't want it running all over my table. So we'll get this bit of the job done first, and then we'll go on to keyring on and how I do my. They're very straightforward, really. I just want a tiny little bit of super glue on that hole, like that. And then find the hole and screw that in. So, but because your hole is long enough, it doesn't screw the head off. And it would do if it wasn't. And I'm sticking to the damn thing now. This is why I say you don't want too much super glue, but I've got no control over it because my bottle's tapered, looks like. So there's another one. And I always leave them that way on. The eye sort of looking side to side. Don't ask me why. I just think they look nicer, tidier. So now when I've got a letter N, I've obviously not got a middle. You do it on the front piece, in the middle of the front piece. Wherever you go, we've got to find Daddy. Go on then. So I'm going to put a smidgen of super glue on that hole. That's too small a smidgen. Can't see if I've got any on it. That's better. Pick up my screw and pop it in. There we go. And half a turn. Yep. Not half a turn because it's going to screw it off if I'm not careful. So I turn it that way. Next one. Again, because it's an F, be careful if you're putting pressure on. When you've got spaces in between, do make sure that you're holding it to press this in or whatever you're doing it. Don't put any pressure on that to squeeze them together, otherwise they will break. I've even had a couple of these break on me coming out of the mould, and there's, you know, they're full. These the mould itself, I make sure it's full of, you know, epoxy resin. I don't know why it's I don't know why it does that, but it does. So I've had two break on me, a round one and a straight one. And we just twizzle that round. It's really as quick as that. I think your biggest job after you've actually made it is doming, and then, you know, everything after that's a doddle really. And so on to the next. Oh, I like to get my eyelets ready first, just to make sure, you know. Where'd the other one go? There's more on the floor than what's in the pot, I think. I do go around and pick them up after. You gotta. But I have to say, I have been struggling. Oh, my fingers are sticking together. I have been struggling finding decent eyelet you know, I've had some off. I bought them from, as I say, I bought them from China on AliExpress. I bought some from UK on eBay. I bought some from UK on Amazon. And you just cannot get really strong ones. So I don't know why that is. I really don't. I mean, I'd like to know how machine bends it round into a circle, because just twisting it round in here, it breaks the head off. So I don't know why that is. Just got a couple more to do, and then I'll get the. It's not going to be a long video, this one, because it's a pretty simple process, really. If I can get the damn glue in the hole. Right. There we go. That's all you have to do. I like doing keychains, I must admit. But I also like doing my charms, which is, again, it's the same process, really. Or you can either put these in, eyelets, onto your charms, or you can put, where are they, these? These are like little straights with a loop on it. It's just you push it in the hole. It's not a screw in, it just pushes in. And I've only just discovered them, but I had hoped that they were actually screws. Didn't realise they weren't. So they didn't come as I expected. But they were. They don't say anything. But you do. But you do need glue on it, just to be sure. I mean, if you're going around selling things, making things to sell, and then suddenly it just drops off its chain, you know, you're going to get complaints, aren't you? And you don't want that. So you need to be selling it in such a way that you know it won't fall apart, because you've glued it well with super glue. And this is industrial strength super glue. It's not the cheap one you get on the market for £1 a bottle. I think it's nearly a £5 a bottle, this, but it's worth it to know that you're getting, you know, good stuff. My only issue, if you like, with it is that your bottle's buggered before you've even got halfway down it. I mean, that's still got a lot of super glue in that, but you know, when your nozzle thing is up there, I mean, I lost half that nozzle a few weeks back, but there was still a little bit of a nozzle on it, but now there's nothing. It's just I'll put my lid on quick. I don't want that tipping over on my baby again. That's what I did. I knocked it over and covered her, bless her. Whoops. You know, good Lord. Dropping ribbon off the floor. Oh. Rightio, that's that then. So they're all letters done. That's that job out of the way. I'll move them away. Out of the way. Okay. And that. And that. Now it's this. I want my keychains. Right. Did I not get some out? I did. Okay, so now I want my rings. Oh, where have I put them? I thought I got another bag of these on here. Okay, sure. You can do it if you're being cute. I don't know. I'll use these. It doesn't really matter, just the others seemed a bit thicker. So anyway, these will do the job. So you need your jump rings, and you want to, you've got to be careful not to get them too thick, jump rings, because you won't get them through these little tiny eyes otherwise, but these do, these were lovely. You just pop that on there, get your keychain. Oops, pop that on there, close it up. You've got a keychain. And that's it, basically. You just open up an eyelet, jump ring, sorry, and slip it on. And I can't believe how smoothly that went while I'm on camera, because normally I'm pretty outrageous. And now I've said that, it's going to start making me fiddle. I'm blooming Nero fiddling for home. Like I said, hang on. That's better. I just get me pliers in wrong place. Alright, there we go. Whoops, and that's another one done. So that's it, folks. That's just, it's not a difficult thing to do. It's straightforward. Really, because you can see it's very easy. And don't they look lovely when they're done? I think so. Anyway, I think these are gorgeous. And I did try these as well, because not everybody wants them so colourful. So I just put, it's clear resin, but I've just put little gold plate pieces in it. And I think they're fabulous. You know? I mean, they're fun, because, you know, they're a bit funky, as it were, but, and they are nice, but, you know, if you want them to put one on, you know, on a nice bag or whatever, yeah, I think they're prettier, just for on a bag, plainer. You see this cut here on my thumb? I did that, believe it or not, on the edge of the resin. So, fair warning, it can be very, very sharp, so be careful, please. Don't go cutting yourself. I do. I get more injuries than a little. Oh, he's gone out and left you, hasn't he? He's no business. What was I? He's no business leaving you. Oh, dearie me. I don't know. Naughty daddies that leave puppies. What they do? And I don't know why she has to come and sit with me, because she can play this garden out there for her. Big lawn for her to play on. But she wants to be with me. She's frightened to death I'm going to go out and leave her. She was shocking yesterday when I was going to the supermarket with my daughter. She was taking me shopping and, oh my word, she was climbing all over me. Don't leave me, don't leave me. There we go. So, yeah, she's terrible. Very, very clingy. And I don't know why it is. I think she's just frightened of being left. But, you know, there are times when you can't take them. You know, you've got your doctor's or a hospital appointment. You can't take a dog in. You know, and Harry has to go in if it's me with me, because I'm usually in my wheelchair. I can't walk that far without my wheelchair. So, and I've been eaten alive with these damn midges driving me nuts. And my nuts didn't want driving. Shocking. It's terrible. Oh, that's got one on, look. Oh. I'll tell you what then, we'll use that one. Wonder why some haven't, some haven't. How very odd. Oops. There we go. And now, these haven't got them on, look now, see. It's strange. Some have, some haven't. Oops. Yep, there we go. And last but not least, another one. If while you're watching and seeing anything that you particularly like, I do sell everything that I make. And if there's something that you like and you want a different colour, just tell me, it's sorted. I can do that for you. So there's all my lovely, colourful and glamorous and all these beautiful keyrings. And it didn't take me 5 minutes, did it? Well, it did just a little bit, but then there we go. So that's it, peeps. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're not already. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I have a few. And also thank you, my regular subscribers, for joining me again. If you feel that you'd like to support the channel and so that I can bring you new different things like this, you could always buy me a coffee. I have reduced it because it was £5 for a coffee and I thought it was quite expensive. Now, I didn't know you could reduce it, but anyway, you can and I have. So it's not a fiver each time. It's expensive, I think, that. So if you'd like to, you can support by buying me a coffee, and also if you want to gift me anything from my Amazon wish list, that is also going to be in the description below. So for that all being said, I'm going to leave you with that, and please enjoy yourself with this sunshine, but please stay safe, because it can still be very, very deadly when it's hot sunshine. Take it from one who's been there, done that nearly a time or two. So, okay then, peeps. I'm going to love you and leave you. Thanks for coming. I'll speak to you again very soon. Bye for now.